For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick it away and start us off. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Huge play. They finally get him down, but he's all the way up to midfield. Now they can open up the playbook.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Had nobody open. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First down here for this offense. Handoff running right, running with purpose.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Longhorns look at a cash in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Freeman. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. They'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And it's complete downfield. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they hand it off to the back. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Vols will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not much on that play, brought down short. That run sets up a critical third down play. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
It's a draw play. Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's second down and long here from the 13. reverse. A quick juke. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Volunteers keep the football on the move. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. One more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here. Fires this one deep middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Might have to try the extra point. And it's good. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this deep, begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Longhorns come up to the line in their 3-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Breaks free. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
The Vols pick up enough for a first down here. The back's got it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Wideouts now clustered. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
A handoff to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is important.
Touchdown, Tennessee. And they go in front here in the second half. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return steps out at the 16-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Sacked to Wash, back to the 6. Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He'll pitch it. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
2nd down now after the sack. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Eludes the rush. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for some space. It's Freeman. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's a 1st and 10 play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it with a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Oh, it's a reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's free around the 15. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. He just took that the length of the field in one play. What a nightmare for this defense. 98 yards? Good luck stopping that guy.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
On first down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they're desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. He finds the running back in the flat. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. Longhorns will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Grab made by the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Longhorns line up with a first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away.
He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. 1st down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop, and the defense makes them adjust. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He'll field the punt.
Returner is brought down at the 39, and your Tennessee Volunteers will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's another interception, but losing track. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Crossing the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Always looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fowles. Made the defense look slow that time.
Man, that's his second touchdown
on today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And they've got him, a sack on 4th down. There's a penalty marker down. If it's on the offense, it's a change of possession.
That keeps the score.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Tennessee, 29.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.